Beyond the Gates time, let's get into it. So I ended up watching very late last night because my regularly scheduled programming was interrupted by some nonsense. If you know, you know. So we continue on with the I don't have the BRCA gene celebration for Chelsea, who we know for sure doesn't have it, and Naomi, who we are questioning, do you have it or do you not? Chelsea is bored with the party, so she's looking for some action, and she, makes her way out, basically. Andre has finally arrived, and when he arrives, Dani is talking to Bill and Haley because Bill had offered to stick around longer for the girls. The girls also including Dani. And of course, Haley peeped that. So while Bill is talking to Dani at the bar, just saying like, you can lean on me, I'm here for you, Haley just slithers on up to him and puts her arm in his arm and just saying like she agrees fully with Bill and she's there for support too. Girl, go somewhere. Whatever. As that's happening, Andre finally arrives and Bill is so bothered. He can't even tolerate standing there while Andre is doting on his wife. Now, I am one of the people who wants to see Bill and Dani reunite eventually, but I love Andre just getting under his skin. So Bill and Haley are out in the little, reception area. I don't know what you call it there. And, she's trying to convince him to kind of go home, and he's flirting back a little bit, but he still wants to stay at this function. Naomi and Jacob are getting hot and bothered, and so they make an excuse so they can run off and go have some alone time. At that point, it's just Dani, Andre, Bill, and Haley left. Dani was sitting on the couch by herself because Naomi, in her haste, left her phone on the table, and Andre went to give her the phone. And of course, the second Dani is alone, Bill comes over there, but Haley's like, no. She comes over there immediately just to break up whatever could be potentially going on, and Andre does the same. Haley goes so far as to knock over a glass of champagne on Bill so they can basically make an excuse to leave. Basically, that's how I took her actions, because Bill was sitting there reminiscing about the good times with Dani and this and that, and the drink just happened to spill. Earlier, we saw Vanessa at the coffee shop, and she was taking some pictures for Joey when Leslie walked up behind her and scared her. But during that interaction, Leslie finds out that Joey is naming the clinic. Well, he is picking the name for the clinic, and it is going to be dedicated to Doug, period. And Leslie is pissed. So she immediately goes over to the casino, and Joey is just like, look, I'm not budging on this. Bill, the fixer, is drawing up the papers, and he has dirt on Leslie that he intends to use as blackmail. We do not see what's on this thumb drive, but Leslie was trying to act like it didn't bother her, but she was clearly shook by it. Joey gives her the thumb drive just as a reminder to her about what he has on her and for her to act right. So she is pissed. She goes over to the country club, starts knocking back shots. Haley, after she has knocked the champagne over, is at the bar asking for wet cloths and this and that. And that's when Leslie approaches her about working together, because she's done this before. And she's like, don't give me this ingenue business, which, girl, I agree. I'm so sick of it with Haley. Stop playing the games. But it looks like Haley might consider working with Leslie to handle Bill. We also saw Kial back. Ooh, the cute doctor that Nicole took as her date on Winterfest. So he comes to the hospital, and he's there for a consultation. He's also asking Shanice about basically where is Nicole. And during that conversation, Shanice finds out that Kyle is there to have a consultation with Carlton. And Kyle's like, oh, basically I'm meeting with this guy. And Shanice comments on how Kyle and Carlton have something in common. Nicole shows up to the hospital after she had met up with Vanessa, and Vanessa actually told her about her escort business because she gave Nicole a card for services. Nicole was just like, okay. So after that, Nicole went to the hospital, and who did she see at the reception desk? Carlton and Kyle. But was Nicole shook? No. I said, ooh, Nicole is a player. Both men are just like, there. And Carlton's like, oh, there's the girl I was looking for, and this and that. And Kyle and Carlton realize that they both are dating Nicole, and she don't even flinch. I mean, I'm here for it, Nicole. A little later on, Chelsea also shows up to the hospital looking for Madison. She wants to go out and celebrate with her. And they go over to Uptown. And why is Chelsea basically doing a drug deal at Uptown? Like, what is going on with Chelsea? Madison is like really turned off by this because Madison's a goody-goody, she ain't for all this. She's a doctor. Because Chelsea just shows up there with Madison, and this guy comes over and he's got his little packet of pills, and they're just doing a transaction right there. And Madison is like, I'm not taking that, and you shouldn't take it either. And and I think you're just trying to basically be reckless now because you got a clean bill of health, which makes no sense. I see Chelsea is back to being stupid, in my opinion, like her character was in the beginning of this show. That's how her ass got kidnapped. But that's just my opinion, because she was not using her noggin. So I don't know what's going on with Chelsea. I don't think this is going to be good for her relationship with Madison. Vanessa goes to the casino to have some fun time with Joey. They're in the middle of it, and they stop because they talk about their interactions with Leslie today. And then Vanessa gets an angry phone call from a husband who has figured out she is managing an escort business and has been basically servicing his wife. And the man threatens to make her business a big problem. Joey overhears this and he's just like, who is this and do I need to handle it? And Vanessa's like, no, I'm used to it as a woman working in business and I'm gonna take care of it. And Joey said, fine, I'll stay out of it for now. But I would love to have somebody who's ready to take out whomever who disrespects me. But I'm a little toxic sometimes, so let's just move on. One of the end scenes was Andre and Dani at home. Andre is planning to go to New York for a gig, and he invited Dani to come along, but she declines because she wants to be close to Anita during the chemo sessions, which makes sense. So that's basically it, what happened for yesterday's episode. I hope today's is not interrupted, and I'll see you guys later.